We've done everything you've asked. Everything's going according to plan.
Governor, we won county, and the NAPAC has never been stronger.
So tell us, Governor, what else can we do for you?
I got it from here. Welcome to the Barrett Government's Regular Podcast. Thanks for voicing. That was my introduction of being governor, which I now call a spiky governor, because I'm the governor swag. So, today I'm going to talk to you about learning how to deal with the challenges that the world gives you. The world gives people with disabilities, especially me, because I have so evolving, different, and sometimes very difficult challenges, whether that's socially, or community, or even spiritually. Because I know for me, the most challenges I face is finding people to connect with, finding friends that I can communicate to, and finding activities that I enjoy with my friends and with my peers and community. One of these might be going out to eat. For me, I got a low voice when you see me out in public, so loud crowds do not work out for me that well. So what I try to do is find places that are accessible, one for my wheelchair, which that's hard enough, especially when you're in a small town, but I'm not anymore. I'll get to that later. And finding people that treat you for you and not for your disability and all this other stuff. But in saying that, if you find a couple people, whether that's one or two people, that treat you for who you are and that you can trust them, honestly, it's easier. To me, it's easier when you have to deal with unknown obstacles in your daily life. The least challenging things I face every day are getting up in the morning, even though I have to rely on somebody to help me get up. That's one of the least challenging scenarios I have to worry about. Also, for people that are my real friends, I can talk to them whenever they're not busy, or find somewhere like the park they go to just to kind of wind down. I also find not as challenging, but walking around, or in my case, driving around places, because I roll and stroll down the sidewalk, sometimes down the street. Next, I'm going to talk about what other people, including myself, with other disabilities, are facing that I know of with my own experiences. So, I noticed in my lifetime that they have these disability events, whether that's the Special Olympics in your area, or finding somebody to take you serious. Now, for me, I had issues with doctors taking me serious, people taking me serious, waiters taking me serious, and most of all, when I had to be put to sleep or whatever reason, I have determined whatever the person is that helps you go to sleep, taking me serious. To the point where he thought I was ready to go to sleep, but I wasn't. And I ended up waking up, panicking wherever you go to, recover from anesthesia. And the reason I don't name a specific place, because it all depends on how severe the place really is. So, it could be many things, but my issue with the doctor, and it's not just me. Other people have issues, like when they have to go in for surgery and whatnot. They have to, they have to deal with the same things as me. Doctors dealt with the other person that I'm with instead of with me. You know, some people want to help, but they don't know what to say, so they just stare at you awkwardly. This is not just me anymore. Or some of your friends trying to make you seem included without asking you, do you have any ideas on how we can incorporate you into this game or activity? I'll tell you this to prove this point. Always ask the person with the disability first. I don't care if they're cognitive or whatever the scenario may be. If you ask them and you don't get the answer you need, then ask the person next to them or that brought them. But never, ever ask the person that brought them first. Always ask the person with a disability first before you ask the person, can they do this? Can they do that? And one more thing. Always take the person with a disability as their word. It's okay to not be sure. But I say it's better to ask the person with a disability first. And if they seem like they're capable and trustworthy enough, then go with what they say. Don't ask the same person that brought them the same question. Because I can speak from experience, it's like insulting. It's like insulting me for what I just told you, and they said the same thing. Which leads me into my final question that I get asked most often. What are the hardest challenges that you face? One is finding a close social group that I can trust and communicate to. Two, it's finding people that I can be social with. Because when I had all my friends in school, it was easy because, you would see them every day. And three, finding people that believe me for who I am and not for my disability. Too many often, I feel like people don't want to be honest with me because of my disability. And I'd say all of us people with disability and people that are cognitive enough, we don't want to be like, oh yeah, good job, when really we can see that, we're down, we're basically like, oh no, that's embarrassing. Or like, yeah, we can hear you, but you really can't. Just be honest with us. I say all this to wrap it up. Just like I played my governor an electional video in the voice states. Governor is like a boss of the community itself. And I say I'm the governor's swag because that's what I gotta have to survive. You gotta have a certain swag, you gotta have a certain demeanor, you gotta have a certain thing about you that makes you unique. And don't be scared to be unique when you feel like the world's against you, because obviously you're not alone. I hope through this podcast you will notice that as I share my own life experiences and my own struggles in these podcast episodes, I hope you notice that I try to lead by example, and I really hope y'all enjoyed my podcast with JD Ross, because that's what I try to do. I try to educate people, and I hope to do that through this podcast as well as having real conversations. And yes, I'm gonna share my opinions, but I'm also gonna try to share the other side too, in a lot of my episodes. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to be swaggy and confident.